Howdy y'all, welcome back to Meat Off the Bone, County Kitchen. Chris Bone, nice to see you all again. It's Friday, and a lot of people don't eat red meat on Friday. They like to eat either salads or fish. So I was going through some of my comments with my subscribers, and a certain subscriber named Kay, Miss Kay, how you doing? Actually talked to her, I replied to her comment, but she commented that about something about tartar sauce and cocktail sauce, which both go with shrimp and fish. And considering today's Friday, a lot of people have shrimp and or fish. I'm going to show you how to make both tartar sauce and cocktail sauce from scratch. So instead of, you know, spending money or going to a store and getting, you know, something like this, or getting it in a fast food container, or even spending money at the supermarket, you know, for something like that, I'm just going to show you how to make it. I mean, everybody has most of these ingredients, if not all. Really easy to do, so easy to do. I'm going to do both of them at the same time. So without further ado, let's go. The first one I'm going to show you to do is tartar sauce. Tartar sauce is probably, but I was going to say of the two, it's probably the hardest one to do, and they're both simple as anything. Simple. What I have here is actual sliced pickles. Tartar sauce is really mayonnaise, mustard, lemon juice, relish, and maybe some salt and pepper. The reason I have pickles here is because a lot of people don't have relish in the house, but a lot of people do have pickles. So if you have pickles, do what I do. I'm gonna make relish with pickles, because if you have pickles and you have a blender, you have relish. So that's what we're gonna do. Now that I have my gloves on, just like that. Depending on how much you want to, how much relish you want to use, we're not going to make a lot of relish, so I'm only going to make a handful, if I even use this much. All right. When you do use pickles, make sure you do pour a little bit of pickle juice in there. That way the blender doesn't burn your pickles, meaning it'll turn into like a salsa and not a chunk. Like there'll be salsa here and then chunky pickle there. When you have the pickle juice in there, it turns very evenly into like a relish / salsa type consistency. I'm gonna take my glove off because I don't want to touch my camera with pickle juice all over it. Just a little bit. Like I said, we're not making a lot. And I'm gonna put on pulse. That's really about it. All right, and I know there's pickle juice in there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain that pickle juice, the majority of it, because relish is really kind of just salsified pickles. See? That's good. Yes, you will make the entire house smell like pickles. Put them in the blender. All right. Now I'm going to show you how to just get the majority of the juice out. You don't really need. I mean, you can still use it, but you just don't want to use too much of it, because you'll have a very watered down, very runny tartar sauce. But yes, you could still use the pickle juice. So I'm just going to use a paper towel, fold it, and fold it again. Everyone knows how to do this. And let the juice run out, but just leave the pickles itself. See, what I do is I'll kind of squeeze a little bit here and there, and the majority of the juice is gone. And what's left is just pickles. Salsified pickles. That right there, my peoples, is called relish. I don't put any seasoning in my relish, just relish. Put this on hot dogs, put it on hamburgers, you can put it on anything. Whatever you put relish on, well, that's it. You just got yourself relish. Technically, I'm doing 3 videos in one. Huh. All right, moving right along. Since this is the bowl I'm going to be using my, I'm going to be making the tartar sauce in with. Let me put this camera down a little bit more so you can see. Our next is going to be the mayonnaise. Now, I use a lot of sauce or relish with my tartar sauce because I like a more of a bite to my my tartar sauce. I like a little bit more of a bite. I like a little bit more of an acidicness. So I put a lot of dill in there. Considering this is about maybe 1.5 tablespoons of relish, I'm just gonna put maybe double that. 1, 2. All right, that right there is enough. It's gonna be. I'm making enough for maybe 2 people. 2 people to sit down and enjoy. All right, lemon. I don't have the squirty spout in this, so I have to be careful. You only want a little bit. Maybe if that was maybe a teaspoon, the rest of this can go right back in the lemon juice. All right, not a lot at all. Just look for acidicness properties. Mustard, just a squirt. That's it. That's all. That right there is tartar sauce. Just hasn't been stirred. Like I said, it's really, really easy, and everybody has this around the house. So you have lemon juice, you have mayonnaise, you have mustard. You should have pickles. Everyone should have pickles in their house, unless you really hate pickles. All right. Now, as you can see, it's not the firmest. It's not like spackle, but you can see that there is. It is the consistency of tartar sauce. It's a little bit on the wet side, but you know, it'll happen. Just because I probably didn't drain the pickles, the relish enough, but I guarantee the flavor is going to be there. I love my tartar sauce with a kick. Has the vinegariness of the pickle, the acidicness of the lemon juice, the creaminess of the mayonnaise, and just a hint of the mustard. That is fantastic. I like my homemade tartar sauce better than I like anything from store-bought. I mean, a lot of these store-bought ones are the ones you get at like Long John Silver's or Captain D's. The stuff that comes out the pump. That's done with a sweet pickle relish, sweet relish. I'm not a fan of that. I love a dill pickle, but you can make the tartar sauce with sweet pickles and sweet pickle relish. I mean, they're pickles, but my personal preference is dill. You might like sweet pickles, try it. Let me know how you like it down below. But that right there is perfect. That's enough for 2 people, for maybe 3 people, depending on how much you like it. Awesome. All right. Well, that was the tartar sauce. That was actually the harder of the 2 to make, if that makes any sense, because that was easy and simple. Took like what, 7 minutes, if that? Okay. Well, now for the easier of the 2. Cocktail sauce. Cocktail sauce is for any type of seafood, shrimp, crab, fish. A lot of people don't have horseradish in their house, so you know, this might be the one thing you might have to go out and get, or maybe you do have it. But if you do happen to if you do want to make some cocktail sauce, I would highly recommend that you get the processed horseradish that you see here. You don't want to get the horseradish root, even though it is fresh. It's much fresher. It is really hard to get it in this consistency straight from the root. You have to have special machinery to make it almost, I mean look at this. I mean, it's almost like wet powder. Processed is so much better. This is what they use to make a lot of wasabi sauce too, just FYI. Your next ingredient is going to be regular old ketchup. Doesn't matter what type of ketchup you want. And Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Weird name. Salt and pepper. All right. Like I say, this is just for video purposes. I'm just making this. I'm going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 heaping tablespoons of ketchup. And so that means I'm gonna, I always put double ketchup for what I would do with my horseradish. 1, 2, that's all. I don't need any more. And my sauce. Shake well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, not a lot. And that, my peoples, is it. That is cocktail sauce. Some people like to put a lot less horseradish, because horseradish alone is a kind of an acquired taste. People either love it or you hate it. As you can see, it looks like cocktail sauce. You can see the little white flakes inside the red background. I can smell it. A lot of people don't realize that the cocktail sauce is just 3 ingredients. It's done. We're done. See how it tastes. Tastes just like cocktail sauce. Awesome. And that, my friends, is how you make cocktail sauce. Really easy, really great. This can go on, it doesn't have to go on fish. You could put this on steak. You could put this on like a roast beef sandwich. I mean, it goes well with really anything, but just people for the most part use this as a dipping sauce for shrimp and crab. Well, y'all, I hope you enjoyed the quick video. I mean, it's Friday, and thank you, Miss Kay, for bringing this to my attention. Good looking out. I hope to hear from you more often. Have a great weekend, y'all. Thank you for the support. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know down below. My name is Chris Bone. This is Meat Off the Bone with County Kitchen. Have a great weekend, y'all. Take care.